Cam Spencer, tremendous newcomer, transferred from Rutgers. Inside, the ball movement leads to the Caravan bucket.
Do you have any kind of toys at home?
Yeah. Oh, you're saying I have too much time on my hands? You rang? Upstairs! Clingan rocks the rim.
I mean, as a point guard, able to see over the top. And you talked about, I mean, first of all, with Clingan, just throw it up there. I mean, he is so tall, great hands.
Donnie Jones was part of a Florida team. Upstairs! Clingan! The throwdown.
Banging them home, Grant. Reminiscent of the old Tukey yourself.
The NCAA move didn't work.
There's that slap back. If you're not ready for it, you pay.
Spencer misses from the outside. It's tracked down by Castle. Spencer's going to get another crack at it.
Good night,
the lob. Clingan lays it in. Castle gives it up.
Nice get back.
Get it back. Now it's Clingan in a crowd.
Selfish.
Spencer, automatic.
Unselfish. I mean, spacing, feel.
14 field goals for UConn. They have 11 assists. High-low action. Clingan the catch. Clingan the lay-it.
And they just emptied that backside. That's one of those plays they love. And the one thing you can get against them is that drop coverage by Clingan. You can get that foul line jumper or push.
Newton gives it up. Spencer loops it. And Clingan the deuce.
Those guys together. Oh, your dad will be calling.
Did she text you, Raph, for a pop?
I just saw the soccer. I know he's talked about going visiting games and clinics, right, during the course of her career.
They end up working on their offense all during the summer and then focus more on defense during the season. Right now, whatever they did in the summer is working. Clingan with another bucket.
This is what they do also. They use the five-man to dribble screens. He'll rescreen. There's the roll.
Clingan! Major rack attack.
Donovan Clingan, the big man, they empty out the side there. Throw it up to him, let him deliver. It was 52-19 at halftime. And you want to talk about the second half, Stetson has outplayed UConn. Actually, forgive me, 25-25 here in the second half. But
just 9 of them in the blowout victory over Stetson. Nice bounces. No foul call. Clingan gets a piece of it. Luke Hunger couldn't finish. Newton the other way in transition. May not get credit for a block, but certainly alters the shot of Preston.
This is too easy right here.
Dump it in, bank it home.
And boy, the read by Spencer, but the big fella
by Newton and the Huskies.
Watch them in the early for an open three.
Spencer, nice early offense, the roll, Clingan, the stuff for the Huskies.
Again, the ability to run the floor.
He's pretty active, and they take good advantage of it.
Hassan Diarra is in the game for UConn. Diarra gets a free.
Look at this play.
Leaves it for Clingan, who rocks the rim.
How about the patience of Diarra, but once again, Clingan, get those puppies up and down.
In there, gets out of the roll pretty quick for a guy of his size. Rim runs.
22 of the 24 points in the paint. Bowie, lots of moves. Bowie denied. Clingan denied. 2 for the price of 1.
A monster performance early.
Newton, shake it, but missed it. Rebound. Clingan powers in with the left hand.
How smart is he? It's just information.
it's his factoids. Bowie swatted by Clingan. A new career high for Donovan Clingan. If you have Bowie, Langborg, and Barnheiser combined for 1 of 16.
How about that?
It's Caravan throwing it down. TNT connected Cam.
I mean, they throw it to Clingan, fake the dribble handoff, slip the screen. I mean, just
good drive. You got it.
That's another block for Clingan. That's 7.
Look at him down the middle.
Castle to Newton. Rises up. Flip is good. Excuse me. And a foul.
From beginning to end, the big fella keeps it in play. And the race.
The lead is back to 18. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Bowie.
Oh, pinned on the glass by Clingan. Do not go in there.
Saying to calm down. What a factor this kid is. And you mentioned earlier, 1 or 2 steps, he covers
a great
multitude of yards.
A great stride length and great timing.
Oof. San Diego State is a good defensive team, but they're going to have a hard time chasing these UConn guys around.
Clingan inside, 7-2. Castle, little 2-man game. With a move and a drive. And retrieved by Castle. 2 to fire. 3, no. Rebound, Clingan. Gobbled it up. Has the mismatch. Kicks it out in the corner. Newton, 2-3, puts it in. The Connecticut Huskies will get it inside. Clingan right there. He's defended by Ledeen. Shot clock at 7.
That was a nice move. He's had trouble.
You have to convert them if you're going to make a comeback.
Well, they have no margin for error against UConn.
Diarra jabs, feeds, Clingan! 16 to go. UConn shooting 42%, 36% shooting for the Aztecs as we step aside. The rebounding has been phenomenal. 21 offensive rebounds. What a pass! A great pass. Spencer had the hockey assist.
Basketball at its best. Spencer on a great backdoor pass, and then that touch pass from Castle. This guy had this in mind before he ever caught the ball. He saw this coming. Castle is a special player.
And then took care of San Diego State in the Sweet 16 into Clingan.
Versatility of Hawkins, and he is very versatile, but he's given up 50 pounds and a few inches.
They beat a tough Iowa State team. Hawkins at 3. With the rebound chase down, this is what these guards do. Rebound well. Castle the other way. Clingan the rebound. Doubled up and down.
And here's Clingan again. He grabs the ball. Hawkins is all tied up.
He leads him. Here comes Shannon. Rejected Clingan. Picked up Hawkins. 3. No. Rebound inside. Back 4.
Nothing he can do. Now, I think that Illinois hasn't gotten the message yet. It's going to be really hard to go right.
Goodyear inbound. Quickly cutting inside. Wow. Clingan got the ball and got the player. Shannon will drive. He'll feed. Goodyear rejected. Clingan with his 4th block shot. Spencer. Castle. Clingan. Clingan is the focus.
Clingan has gotten there.
Dan Castle just picked up his 3rd. He's out. There's a steal by Clingan. And Diarra, taking Castle's place, will take it up the other way. It's Diarra. Newton. Clingan thrashing his way inside.
And you get somebody open inside.
It's in the corner. Gibbs Wahorn will take it. That's another block shot. Clingan's got 5. Here is Spencer. And he's from Davidson, Maryland. And he takes it inside. What a play. Diarra. Moretti defends. Clingan on top. Cutting is Spencer. Here's Clingan. From Bristol, Connecticut, Bristol Central High School, putting on a show.
This is a tough matchup. Strada is so good around the rim and off the bounce. Caravan's got to be careful. Nice dive.
Denied human eraser, Donovan Clingan.
I mean, Nelson looked like he had a free one there, and coming from the weak side, Clingan. I mean, we saw a game earlier. He had 8 blocks.
Against Northwestern. Sears had a rough first half and then bounced back in the second half against Clemson.
Now Pringle's got to keep active. Griffith, give it around the rim.
Pringle, that's a rejection by Clingan. Clingan against Pringle.
Nice rhythm. D, huh?
Newton comes to the ball, repost. Clingan
Disappeared the guy.
just too big. This first half, Sears one-on-one with Spencer. A number of jab steps. Kick, corner, Estrada rims out on a 3-ball, rebounded by Newton.
And that's the key you got to contain. Nice
about
run
this?
by the big
Clingan! Big finish for the big fella.
How about this look? Big fella banging it home. Get those puppies organized. Knock it in Bristol.
Spencer, give it up. Castle looking inside.
Why not roll with him?
Clingan, back out, repost. Shot clock down to 3. Down to Cutter. Castle goes upstairs for the flush.
But off of turnovers, they'll get out in transition, but great patience there and surveys the floor. You really can't come double team from the bottom side.
Get it in for Castle. Caravan is defended by Estrada.
Ooh, almost walked. Nice catch and
Entry. Clingan lays it in.
Great job there.
Knows where to be too, Bird. Plus, soft, feathery delivery enables him to get position.
And the Huskies lead is 10. Blocked by Clingan.
Side for that offensive rebound, and man, his recovery right there, so long, goes after everything.
Bill Russell like that, keeping it in place.
How much did territory did Spencer cover? All that running around.
Big finish.
The three-point guard mentality. Newton with the find.
Cutter, Nelson, get it out of there. Clingan. 32 on the clock.
Right there at the rim.
It's this offensive team.
Spencer.
Pretty good.
That's Clingan. Big time flush.
He uses that glass great too on the block.
Timing.
Yeah. Nice little duck in again.
Feed it inside. Captain Red. It's blocked by Clingan.
Wow, his ability to help Raft, sensational.
Of course, Edey plays many more minutes, 31 than 22.
Give it up. Clingan slams it down.
Right now.
Yeah, it's a good screen, and my heart's getting warm watching Dan act the way he is, Ian. It's bringing back memories.
Good ones? Or?
They're all good, Ian. They're all good.
Clingan lays it in, and the foul.
Make the other guy work. Nice little setup, seal. Nice identifying and pass.
So they're asking Caleb first. Foul called on Camden Heidi. Here's Clingan. The baby hook goes for Donovan Clingan.
But they've done a nice job in transition D, though. He can get that all game.
Comes up short. Good. Clingan, offensive rebound.
Love the
Reload.
activity.
Newton, bullseye.
Big time. Offensive rebound.
Screen, Clingan. Caravan takes the baseline. Clingan, yes.
And how about Caravan? Silently contributes to the cause.
UConn fans on their feet behind. Head coach Dan Hurley. Shot clock down to 4. Caravan, float it. Clingan, exclamation point with a lay-in.
That's typical of their approach. Who's ever